EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, T, get off the field.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Well, he's going to take it. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coleman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Everyone got 4 down. Motion, watch 10. 11. 61.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
43 is the mic. 6. Hey, gun. 43 is the mic. Smooth. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Big stop, let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing now is Murray. High throw, but he makes the catch. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Pick it up. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 56.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This fielded at the 2. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenny Stills, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. On the return is Peterson. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after...
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This is Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
11. Let's go. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Gets this one left side to Pettis.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? And the Niners get there and bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half from Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And Chuck, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
You can't block me. You can't block her. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got him.
On second down now, it's Johnson. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right here. Trump. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he finds Stills, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Go to base. Okay, double up. That's it.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Mike 56. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Well, Butler was the 2nd of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the ball. 6, right there. 56. Here we go, G. Here I come. Boom.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They run again with Logan. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Sponge.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hey, Steve 6.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Here we go.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
White.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. By 20. We ain't giving them nothing to do.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D.
65.
It's going to be a lot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Patrick Owasor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll toss it to Coleman. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike's 43.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, it's Johnson. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, 6. Max 56. Here we go.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. He can. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On third down, it's Coleman.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Watch out. Tight end right. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
56 the mic. 56 the mic. 56 the mic.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire